Hey everyone, welcome to the Giants table. When you're here, you're a tabletop giant. And we got some fun decks for you tonight. We're gonna play a game again. I'm Greg, I'm gonna be your host. We already had a Rule 0, we've got our decks out. I'm gonna be playing Brennard. I keep calling him Bernard, but his name's Brennard, the ginger sculptor. So he's kind of like a gingerbread man. When a non-token creature dies, I get to make into a food golem if I choose to exile that creature, and all my golems and food get +2/+2, I believe. So he wants to see things die. Lots of tokens, lots of generation. I don't really use it for the food tokens, but there you go. I'll pass it off.
Hello, I'm Aaron, your co-host, and today I will be playing Krenko Mob Boss. Goblins make more goblins. What can I say?
Yeah, we've seen Krenko before here, I
Yes,
think.
we have.
Okay.
Classic.
Oh yeah.
I'm Lucas. Today I'll be playing partner commanders. So I have two commanders. So I have Akiri Lionslinger, which is a core soldier ally. Not that it matters. Basically, this one cares about how many artifacts I have in play, gets extra power for that. And then I have Timna the Weaver, who is kind of my card draw engine in the deck. This deck is a Voltron deck, so I'm looking to put out some good pieces of equipment. Hopefully put them on my commanders, but if not, I have a motley crew in the deck as well that should be able to hopefully chip away and get some good damage in.
Very
Motley
nice.
crew.
Hello everyone, I'm Anthony, and tonight I will be playing Arixmethes, Slumbering Isle. It's just a friendly little land, nothing
Yeah.
to worry about.
Friendly little
12/12.
Yeah,
Island.
if it animates. Okay.
It's a ramp, card draw, and then somehow double his power and swing in for the one
For
shot.
the one shot. Nice. All right, cool. All right, so like I said, we had Rule 0 already. This is the decks we're going to go with tonight. And good luck, everybody, and let's have some fun. We got to roll for first.
Let's
So
do
why don't
it.
we do that now?
I got 4 to beat.
I always hand it over to Lucas for the
Does it want to go
second
first?
roll.
Ooh,
warm up.
8.
above average.
A 9
9.
is our
All
top.
right,
Looks
all
like I'm
right.
going last.
Let's go. Nope.
Nope.
Second is good. You going to
Okay.
take the play?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I think we'll do that.
All right, and I'm going to keep this.
Everybody good?
Everybody
Let's have
keep
some
it?
fun with it.
All right.
We'll draw for start a game.
All right, here we go.
I will play not that island. I mean, what island?
Oops.
I'll be playing Temple of Mystery, ETB's Scry 1,
All right.
and we'll keep that on top. Pass turn.
Okay, draw. I'm going to play this fortified village. As it enters the battlefield, I may reveal a forest or plains. So I'm going to reveal a plains.
That is the flames.
And it enters untapped, but I do not have a 1-drop, so I'll say go.
Sounds good. I'll draw. Play mountain and play no goblins this turn.
No, come on. What kind of goblin deck doesn't have a 1-drop? Turn
I'll pass
1.
the turn.
Drop. I will play this Shinka, the Blood-Soaked Keep. So I can tap it for a red, or I can pay a red and tap it, and target legendary creature gains first strike until end of turn. Note that is not that I control.
That is
so
true.
I can be a little shady over here.
Make
Very
some
nice.
Or,
politics
or
in.
you know what, it'd be friendly.
Yeah.
Help each
Very
other out.
nice. Very
Maybe.
nice.
Pass the turn.
All right, untap, upkeep, and draw. I will play that island that you guys know about. Pay 2 for a Thought Vessel, no max hand size, and it taps for 1 colorless.
All right.
And I'll pass turn.
All right, draw off that. I think we're going to play a Hallowed Fountain tapped. I don't see any. Well, I do see a reason. I might as well accelerate. No, I'm okay. Go ahead. Enters
All right.
tapped, and I chose not to take the 2 life on the
Okay.
Hallowed Fountain. Go ahead.
Draw and play mountain for turn. And pass the turn.
Still no goblins.
Still no go. Hey, I drew
Draw.
land. I drew land.
Play a command tower, and then I will tap for 2 and play a Arcane Signet. So I can tap this to add 1 mana of any color in my commander's identity. So that's red, white, or black. And I'll just pass the turn.
Okay, untap, upkeep, draw for turn. We'll do a command tower. And I will pay 4 for my commander, Arixmethes, Slumbering Isle. So it's a 12/12. It will ETB with 5 slumber counters on it. As long as it has a slumber counter on it, it's a land. Thank you. And then whenever I cast a spell, I may remove one of those slumber counters from it. And I will pass turn.
All right, untap,
He's ramping.
draw. Ooh, very nice
Step
top
one.
deck there. I do control a plains or an island, so my glacial fortress will enter untapped. And I'm going to drop a metal worker. And I can tap it, reveal any number of artifact cards in my hand, add 2 colors for each card revealed this way. So he does have summoning exists, I can't use them yet, but that's going to accelerate me. Go ahead.
All right. I will draw. Play a land. And yeah, I'll give myself Squee, the Immortal. He's a 2/1, and I may cast Squee the Immortal from my graveyard or from exile.
Okay.
And I will pass the turn.
All right. Untap, draw. Did not draw a land. Oh no. Okay. I will pick 3. I'm going to cast this Vargoth, Bloodsky Siren, 2/3 Death Touch. He also has the Boast ability, so that means if he's dealt, or if I've dealt combat damage to a player this turn, I can activate Boast. The Boast is pay a black and colorless. Target player searches their library for a card, then shuffles their library and puts that card on top of it.
Nice.
And I'll pass the turn.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep and draw. I will play the Siavimea Coast. It's my land for turn. Taps for colorless or blue or green, but it deals 1 damage to me if I do that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Colorless for a grafted exoskeleton. Equipped creature gets +2/+2 and has infect. And then whenever it becomes unattached from a permanent, sack that permanent. And then I will pay 3. Sorry, on cast I will remove one of these slumber counters.
Okay.
And I will pay 3, again removing a slumber counter to cast Thassa, God of the Sea, 5/5, legendary enchantment creature god, indestructible. As long as my devotion to blue is less than 5, Thassa isn't a creature. And at the beginning of my upkeep, scry 1. I can also pay 1 in a blue, and target creature I control can't be blocked this turn.
That's a lot. So your commander is getting counters taken off from landfall only, right?
Anytime I cast a spell.
Any spell. Sorry, I thought it was landfall. Okay.
Yep.
All right, cool.
Yep, whenever I cast a spell, I may remove one of the counters.
Got it.
And then I'll pass turn.
Okay, untap, draw. Okay, at the risk of being really gross, the metal worker's going to do an awesome turn here.
Let's see
So
it.
I'm going to tap it, reveal any number of artifact cards from my hand. 5 times 2 is 10 colorless mana.
What are those cards you just revealed?
Yeah, well, do you want me to tell you now?
Yeah,
Or when I play them? Karn, Legacy Reforged. We won't go into what each one does, but just confirm the artifacts. World Waker Helm, a Lightning Greaves, a Seed of Synod is an artifact land, and an Arcane Signet. And I'm showing off the card that is an artifact in my hand.
Okay.
So you got to
I
peek
didn't
at
see
that. So we have 10. So I can't drop that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We pay 1 blue. 5, 6 for Worldbreaker Helm. I'll go backwards and say what we're playing here. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have to pay 1 for that.
Yes, you do.
And that uses up all the mana that I'd created with Metal Worker. So Arcane Signet, add 1 mana of any color. My commander's identity. Lightning Greaves, equipped creature has haste and shroud. I'm going to put that on Karn if there's opportunity for response. And then the new card, Worldbreaker Helm. If I would create 1 or more artifact tokens, instead create those many tokens and an additional map token. And then I can pay 2 and create a token that's a copy of target artifact I control. With 1 blue and a colorless. And Karn reads, power and toughness are equal to the greatest mana value among artifacts you control. It looks like it's only 3 right now. Well, himself is 5. At the beginning of your upkeep, add colorless mana for each artifact you control. This mana can't be spent to cast non-artifact spells until end of turn. You don't lose mana as steps and phases end. So if I could borrow a dice, I'll put 5 on him. He just has 5. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3 mana left. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I haven't played a land this turn,
Correct.
so I'm going to drop the seat. I'm just going to count my artifacts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 artifacts. 7, 8, 9, 10. It looks like I can legally cast my Brood Star, which has affinity for artifacts. It costs 1 colorless less, so I can make a blue there and a blue there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then
Then
the 2 blue.
Yeah.
Feel good? Well, it doesn't feel good, but feels right.
You should have these two. Oh, no. You
Yeah, I
don't.
had to use them.
No, you're right.
Did you put an extra land into play?
I didn't put, this is the land I played. I'm still on my first main phase, yes.
So this is your turn 4 though, right? You have 5 lands in play?
Is it turn 4? That's
It
why I
is turn
asked, like I was
4.
looking
1,
over
2,
here.
3, 4.
This is, it
This
looks
is
like a
a-
land, but
It
it's
is a
land.
It is turn
land.
Okay, so I could have dropped one of these, as I checked with Aaron, he thought I hadn't. I probably played this at the beginning of my turn.
Right.
So no Brood Star. We'll hold these back.
Cock Greg cheating.
Yeah, you did, thank you. For catching me cheating, I'll send the 5/5 at
I
you.
do have a Death Toucher.
Oh, it's a Death Touch?
Those got Death Touch.
It's a Death Touch that toots, right? He tutors?
No, so he has the boast. So if I deal combat damage to a player, I can pay black and a colorless, and then tutor something to the top of my library.
Target player.
Target player, that's
You
true.
can pick you.
Still
Okay.
want to come at me?
Well, do you want to have me do the first
Absolutely
search,
not.
top of
Absolutely
library?
Not happening.
No?
we're not politicking that one.
Well, I already kind of emptied my hand,
Yeah.
so I'm okay sending the 5/5 Karn at you if you choose to Death Touch block it.
All right. He caught me. Not blocking.
Okay, thanks for catching that extra line. Go ahead.
All right. Untap, upkeep, and draw. A fun one. But we're not going to play it this time. We're going to do mountain,
So-
and we're going to do.
Since I didn't play that, those 2 blue come back. But that's next time.
I'll do the smart thing. Pay 3 for a Goblin Chieftain.
Okay, what's he do?
He is a 2/2. He has haste, and other Goblin creatures I control get +1/+1 and have haste.
Okay.
Greg, you swung the first blow, but you are now completely open.
Yeah, I am.
So I'm going to swing my Goblin Chieftain at you for 2.
2?
That's it.
Okay. I take 2.
I'm going to keep my immortal guy back.
Yeah, okay.
Anything else?
I will pass the turn.
All right. I'm going to move to combat, and I'm going to have Vargoth come at Greg for 2.
Yes, you will.
All right. Second main phase, I'm going to activate the boast ability, and I'm going to target myself. So unless anyone has a redirect, I'm going to tutor my library for a card and put it on top.
All right.
It's going to probably be a land.
Gotta love when you have to tutor
All
for
right.
land.
All right, so I've searched for my card, and I'm putting it on top there, and I'm going to pass to Anthony,
Alrighty.
who has a lot of mana. Just putting that
Yes,
out
he
there for the
does.
crowd.
Untap. Upkeep, I will scry 1. That's why I've got that little chip there. We'll leave that on top and draw it for turn. Put that back. Play an island for turn. Let's see. I think we will tap 1, 2, 3 for a runic Armasaur. It's a 2/5 dinosaur. Whenever an opponent activates an ability of a creature or land that isn't a mana ability, I may draw a card.
You are going to love me.
Same with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of drawing.
Yeah.
And I guess just because I have the mana, on the cast I'm removing
Yep.
one of those counters. I will pay 1, 2, 3, 4 to, pay just 2 to equip Runic Armasaur with the grafted exoskeleton. So it's now a 4/7 with infect. And then if this gets unattached from him, I have to sacrifice Runic Armasaur.
Okay.
And I think I will just pass turn.
Okay. All right, awesome. You all done there. At the end of your turn, I'm gonna pay the 2. This 2 blue was untapped because they ended up dropping that guy.
Yep.
Okay, and I'm going to use the World Waker helm, so it's a World Walker helm. Pay 2, and one of them has to be blue. Create a token that's a copy of an artifact you control. Well, a copy of a target artifact token, which I don't have yet, so never mind.
Oh.
Okay, learning the new deck. All right, draw 1. I will play a Seat of the Synod, and I'll play my commander. So he needs a green, and he needs a blue, and he needs a white. So, and then 1 colorless. We'll just use this blue. So he reads, each creature you control that's a food or a golem gets +2/+2 and has trample. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, you may exile it. If you do, create a token that's a copy of that creature, except it's a 1/1 food golem artifact creature in addition to its other types, and it has what food does, pay 2, sack, gain 3 life, okay? So, but they'll essentially be 3/3s because he gives food and golems +2. So right now, Karn is receiving the buff of +2 from him because he is a golem. I believe this is a ratted, it's not a golem. I think it's a construct.
Construct, yeah.
So he won't get the bonus unless he dies and comes back. So we don't have a sack outlet. How big is your
It's a 4/7 with infect.
infect? Okay, so well, I think we'll send the 7/7 at you, Anthony. Or we're going to send Karn at you.
Yeah, no blocks.
Yeah, he gets a +2 bonus from Bernard because he is a
yes.
golem.
Right.
Yeah, no blocks. I will
Okay.
take 7.
And I did miss an upkeep trigger with Karn. At the beginning of upkeep, I'm supposed to add, I've lost it now, but I get colorless for each artifact I
You actually
control.
haven't lost
You
it.
have not lost it. It does not disappear.
Wouldn't it
during
leave in
phases.
the combat
At the
phase?
end.
It does not
Yeah.
disappear
Oh,
during phases.
because he gives it to me. Okay, so it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to my second main phase with the 6 colorless.
Is it 6 or 5?
I think
Beginning
I
of your
have
upkeep?
1, 2.
Because you played Seed of the Synod.
So
That's
it,
your
it didn't
turn.
exist. 1,
So
2,
5.
3, 4, 5. Okay. As long as I have 2 blue is the important part, and I do. And then with the affinity and the +5, Broodstar does drop. So he has an affinity for artifacts, 1 less for each artifact I control. I did play the 2 blue, and the rest. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 less, and I had 5. We agreed. Colorless.
Yep.
So I kind of have 3 colorless floating.
Yes, you do.
But I don't see anywhere to put it. So he enters
That has to be used to cast artifacts.
only artifacts. Okay, I'm making a lot of mistakes this game. I apologize. Yep,
I just remember that.
yeah, thank you. Okay. So that Broodstar is not going to get out. I'm trying to cheat it out.
You're just teasing us with that.
Just teasing it.
So I am in second main phase in the interest of speed us up. Go ahead.
All right.
Sorry about that.
No worries. I will untap, upkeep, and draw. Not land. All right. Let's let's spend 4 mana to bring out everybody's favorite goblin, Cranko,
Okay.
who does have haste. But I'm not going to make enemies right now. I'm going to pass the turn.
Okay.
I'm going
Friendly
to
Krenko.
draw a card. Wonder what it was. I will pay a red. Cast a Soul Ring.
That's not a land.
I
Yeah.
know, crazy. I was like, this is better than a land, right?
How'd that get on top?
Put these over here. Okay, I'm going to pay 2. Cast this Sword of the Animus. It's equipment. Equipped creature gets +1/+1. But whenever a equipped creature attacks, I may search my library for a basic land card, put it on the battlefield tapped, then shuffle my library.
Okay.
I'm going to pay 2. I'm going to equip it to Vargoth, Blood Sky Sire. So he's now a 3/4. I guess it really doesn't matter where I go. I doubt anyone's blocking.
Everyone's got blockers.
I need to attack. I need the land. So it's
Says the guy who tutored for a soul ring.
well, you know what?
He does only have 2 lands there.
Yeah, I mean, Anthony has double. Greg has a metalworker. Not that's producing much now, but all right.
Yeah.
I'm going to swig at Anthony. I think for 3.
No blocks.
Yeah.
Dude, oh.
On attacks, I will go fetch out a basic plains.
Okay.
We'll do that now.
All right, what'd you find? You got
I
your
grab
planes?
this nice full art plains
Okay.
and enters tap, and I'll pass.
Oh,
Alrighty.
you're not going to boast it? Oh, you can't.
I can't.
You can't.
I'm don't have enough resources right
He's
now.
boastless.
Ah, well.
All right, untap,
Someday.
upkeep, I get to scry 1 from Thassa. I'm gonna put that to the bottom. Draw for turn. And, okay. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll tap this way. I will cast a Horizon Stone. On the cast, I will remove another Slumber counter. So if I would lose unspent mana, it becomes colorless instead.
Nice.
And I think I will just leave the dino back and pass turn.
Always just attack Greg with it, right?
Greg has things he's willing to
forgot.
sacrifice.
Great.
Hey,
Slip the
draw.
mind.
Enemy number 1.
All right, I drop a island. Now let's see if I can play this Broodstar legally. So I've created 5, it should be again, or 6 this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. It can only be used to play artifacts. I unfortunately don't have any artifacts in my hand. So I'm gonna pay 2 and try to drop the Broodstar. Let's see how much more I need. So it's 2 blue, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 artifacts. So I pay 2 more, and he should drop.
That is correct.
Okay, and this is telling me how much mana he creates right now.
Yeah.
So we remember that. And I'll need 1 more counter for my flying monstrosity, whose power and toughness is equal to the number of artifacts I control, which is 7. I guess it's 6. We just
6.
identified that.
All right, do you want the gray one?
Sure. Okay. So his power and toughness, it is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the highest power, he still only sees himself. I'm going to send a, I'll keep him up for blocking, but let's send this at Anthony to keep him honest. A 7/7 again. Karn.
Yeah, I will not block.
Wow, doesn't want to lose that dino to anything.
Wow.
Saving it, I guess. He wants the card draw
Want
off
some
the
card
card.
draw. Yep.
And I think that's all I got right now, and I'll say go.
Well, on your end step, Akaika, who has haste, I'm going to tap and make 3 goblin dudes.
All right. There's
Since you activated that ability,
And
I
it's
will
not a mana
draw.
ability. And it's not.
And it's not a
Yeah.
mana ability. I will draw a card off the dino.
okay. That was on my end
That
step.
was your end step.
And yeah, go ahead.
I will untap, upkeep, and draw. Oh, that's fun. I've still only got 4 mana. Do I make even? Do I now start making enemies?
Sometime you gotta.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can't all be friends forever.
Aw, but I like being friends. Being friends is fun.
Goblins don't have friends,
Ooh, ouch.
except other goblins.
Thank you. For that, I will target everybody. I'll pay 4 and bring out Perforos, God of the Forge.
Ooh.
He is indestructible, and as long as my devotion to red is less than 5, which it is not, actually, he's not a creature. So right now he is. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under my control, Perforos deals 2 damage to each opponent. Now,
That's bad.
this can be either very fun, or I can not swing. So,
you've said it before. Goblins are going to be goblins.
Goblins
should be swinging.
Goblins are gonna do goblin things. Let's tap Cranko a second time,
I will draw off of Runic Armasaur.
Mm-hmm.
and I will make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more goblins. I'm gonna put a counter there. That's 6 for a total of 9 goblins are on the field. They all have haste. And because Perforos is on the field, whenever another creature enters the battlefield under my control, Perforos deals 2 damage to each opponent.
So we just lost 12?
You all just lost 12
Yep.
hit points.
All right.
Which I believe you have
Unless
not
no responses? Before
Nope.
Nope.
There's 12.
done. All right.
Ouch, Anthony. I'm sorry I hit you now. I didn't know that was going to happen.
I didn't know Cranko did that.
Perforos did that.
All right.
Let's even the playing field just a little bit and hopefully take a little bit of steam off my back. That's not going to happen. How many creatures do y'all have?
I got 3 blockers.
3, 4,
I
5,
guess we're 1
6
tapped.
creatures in total. All right. Let's swing
Everything at Greg, right?
everything at Greg.
I have the highest life total by just 1.
Well,
We know Lucas's typical trickery, and here we are again agreeing with Lucas.
No, I just like to point out the state of the board. We got this Arachnothese that's going to be
Yep,
active
yep,
on his
yeah,
turn. So
absolutely.
he's going to try to, do this little infect
Oh, yeah.
thing. So
But you see, Urkenthese does not have trample, and I have a
Currently-
lot of goblins.
yeah, that's true. So
Well, they're going to
you
be
can-
tapped if you swing with a lot of them.
Right, which is why I'm debating not swinging and
Well-
not doing goblin things.
Should
But
be
I'm a
doing
goblin.
goblin
I
things.
should be doing goblin things.
Bring the cheese. I got 3 blockers. They're only 1/1s still.
They're only one.
Oh, they are 2/2s?
Yeah, these are 2/2s.
Okay.
And that would key. All right. Well, and you have a flyer. I don't like that. You're the only one who has a flyer right now.
If you'd like to justify it, you can.
Because I do want to keep some blockers open, I will swing 3 of my goblins at you,
Okay.
and that is all.
And you're
attacks.
tapped out.
That is all attacks.
Then I'm going to have to block 3 goblins.
All right. They are 2/2 goblins.
Yeah, this one will die, which I kind of want. And so one of your goblins should live. This is a 1/2.
Yep.
Okay. So on death, I'm going to exile him. So he's exiled. He's not in my graveyard, but I'm going to have him as a place marker so we remember what he was.
Absolutely.
And here's a food golem. That is a 1/1, but because he gives food and golems +2/+2, he is a 3/3. So we'll use that, okay?
That
And
works
he
for
maintains the abilities of the metal worker.
Okay.
So he is a food golem metal worker. He has the abilities. Okay? And then 2 of your goblins did die.
Yep. Which I have marked. And I will pass the
Put your
turn.
hand there. Just want to flip that
That
over.
is my hand. Thank you very much.
That's okay. We had a little,
You
a
did
little
not.
peek.
You did not see what was right there.
I peeked it. I peeked it.
We're all into revealing our hands this game. Yeah, just you guys are left.
Yeah. I'd rather not.
Play a plateau or plateau. I just said it the same. That's fine. We do stuff here. All right. So, say to the board, Aaron just wins if he untaps with this. So
I don't know what you mean.
I know it's hard to parse it. All right, I will move to combat. Anthony, I feel like you're the one who's not going to block and let me boast.
Yeah, he keeps not blocking.
Yeah.
Anthony, you get to draw.
But he's
especially
down to
if you-
11 now.
I
He
know.
Yeah,
might.
we'll do that.
All right,
Yeah.
Vargoth coming at you.
Wow.
No blocks.
So for 3, I'm going to have a Sword of the Animus trigger. But while I'm there, I'm also going to pay 2 and do the boast just to kind of speed up
Okay.
the searching
Sure
time.
thing.
And I will draw off of the dino.
Yeah, well, we've chosen to ignore you at our peril.
Okay.
All right, you found something to put on top, was it? Or
Yeah,
oh
so
no.
I've grabbed a basic mountain
Oh,
for the
okay.
field tapped, and this card that will go on top. And then I will, don't really got much here. I guess I will just pay 2 and cast this Umezawa's Jitte.
Ooh,
Yeah,
one of my favorite cards. What's
So-
it do?
that's a great question. It says whenever a equipped creature deals combat damage, no, that's just combat damage,
Yeah.
not to a player, put 2 charge counters on the Jitte, and then I can remove a charge counter from the Jitte, and I get to choose one of these. It either gets +2/+2, the equipped creature, or target creature gets -1/-1, or I gain 2 life. And it has
Yeah.
an equip cost of 2.
Fun fact, that's one of my favorite top 5 cards.
It's a good one. I
It's
heard
very
it,
useful.
old school. I love the
Yeah.
Kamigawa block. the
heard it
original.
had a good run in.
Yeah.
in its All right, and I'll pass the turn.
On your end step, I will pay, or tap here for 3. So I will get 3.
So it never
colorless,
leaves.
Never leaves.
Okay.
On tap, upkeep, Thassa, I will scry. I think we will just put that to the bottom. Draw for turn.
Let's see how Anthony takes care of the goblins. I'm hoping for a.
Well,
I forgot this
Mass.
tutor
We
to
want a
top,
very
and I was
fast-
like, uh-oh.
okay. Play a forest for turn. I will use 2 of this to cast Lorien Brooch. It's a equipped creature has non-basic land walk. Equip 2. I'm going to remove that last slumber counter, so it is now a creature. And since it's been in play, it
Yep.
It's a 12/12.
It doesn't,
Yeah, it
need
happens.
haste.
it doesn't have summoning sickness.
Yeah.
that's right.
Yep.
Okay,
I would like to point out Aaron only has mountains over there.
that doesn't matter. I can pay 2 and give a
Oh,
creature
okay.
Oh,
okay.
that's right.
unblockable. So, do we want to take Krenko out?
I think so. He's pretty mean right now.
I will remove that last colorless, tap for a colorless, move the grafted exoskeleton over here, so it's now a 14/14 infect. Runic Armasaur will be sacrificed because it left it.
Does that give haste as well?
It doesn't need
matter.
You're
haste.
going to do the haste there
It
instead.
do-
It
it
yeah.
doesn't
need
need
haste.
haste. It's been out.
Oh, yeah.
You meant
What's
unblockable.
what's the equip
Yeah.
cost, or did you already have
But he's
an
gonna
answer?
pay that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that and that.
Pay to make it
Those two.
unblockable. So this is going to be an infect kill.
Yeah.
That's
I'll
sick.
pay 2 and give a Rick Smithies unblockable this turn. One,
You got something to help save Aaron?
Not that I would want to. I think you're ready to be.
and I will
Fair enough.
go to
Wow.
combat, swing at Aaron for 14 infect unblockable.
Yep. Cranko had a good run.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
Anthony is a little
I
low.
warned you, Aaron.
Oh, I know. It was gonna be my win if you had not done.
Yeah.
There wasn't a
But
question.
now Anthony's left himself open
And then
at 8
I'll-
life.
I'll pass turn.
But he always has tricks. He's a tricksy one. All right, I'm going to draw. I think we'll play Leonin Abanus for 1, 2, 3, and 4. So he reads, artifacts I control can't be targets of spells or abilities opponents control.
That's useful.
Okay. And artifact count did not go up.
Old school hexproof.
Yeah. And as a result, Anthony, I think I'm going to have to try and take you out of the game. I know you're going to have tricks. You're at 8. So this is still a 7. This is a 3/3 metal worker. Because he's a 1/1 and he gets the buff there. And we'll try and fly over with the brood at, let me see, that's enough. Unless you have a trick, which you will, but it'll still soften you a bit. You don't have it, you're wide open as well.
It might appear to be that way.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna take a
Got 3
chance with a
lands on tap.
Yep.
6/6 flying is coming at Lucas and the 7/7 and the 3/3 at Anthony on the ground.
Responses?
You get first response.
Pass priority.
I will pay 4, and I will cast Aetherize, returning all attacking creatures to their owner's hand.
Nice.
Okay, so 2 hand. So Greaves comes off. So this was a token.
So
So
it just
before,
disappears.
yeah, before it dies, I'm going to pay the 2 blue and create a token that's a copy of target artifact token I control.
Okay.
So I'm going to do that. So this was already exiled. That token
Yep.
leaves play. It's going to re-enter, and when that happens, I do create a clue token.
Okay.
Okay. And
excellent.
I don't think I have a clue token, so we're going to call that a clue token. And what other attacker? This guy, back to hand. I have 1 mana open. Karn's no longer significant. I'm going to put a move in my second main now. You negated my combat. I'm going to put Greaves on my commander. Any response?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay. And they weren't targeted. Since I don't have a clue token, what's a clue token read? It'll be on the screen here.
Pay
For
2,
abuse.
tap sack,
Yeah.
draw a card.
Okay. I can't get these guys back out. And I'll have to say go. I guess it's over to Lucas.
All right. Find top.
You saved Lucas from 7,
Draw.
but more importantly, you saved yourself.
I did it for Lucas.
Yeah, did you?
All right. I'll go.
What a martyr.
1, 2, red, white, and I will cast Brunar Battlehammer. So it's a 5/3 dwarf warrior. Each creature you control gets +2/+0 for each equipment attached to it, and I may pay 0 rather than pay the equip cost of the first equip ability you activate at each turn. I will then pay 2. Yeah. And I will play these Swift Foot Boots, and I will activate Brunner's free equip, put the Jitte on it, then I will pay 1, move to equip Swift Foot Boots to Brunner, and then I will move, or attempt to move to combat.
How big is Bruno?
Brunner is currently a 9/3.
No trample.
No trample. I will swing Brunor Battlehammer at you, Anthony, and then I will swing Vargoth Bloodsky Sire at you, Greg. Trigger Sword of the Animist. So I'll go search out a basic land card and play
Okay.
tapped.
You're first on blocks.
I have no blocks and
Yeah.
no land.
Wow.
All right.
Okay.
Any blocks for you,
It's
Greg?
going to be a quick game. Yeah, I'm going to throw the Leon
Just,
Abanus at it.
just so you know, Vargoth is currently a 5/4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep, it dies, but it will trigger my commander.
Okay.
So I'm going to exile it. It'll come back.
Is that not when artifacts go, or is it when a permanent goes?
Any permanent creature, yeah. It doesn't have to be an artifact.
Oh, no?
Whenever another non-token creature you control dies,
Oh,
you may
okay,
exile
gotcha,
it, and it comes back as a food.
And since I dealt combat damage with the Jitte creature, I will put 2 counters on the Jitte.
And I also get another clue because it's not, as long as I would create 1 or more artifact tokens, instead get that many
I'm just gonna do
tokens
the,
plus a
the
map.
honors for you.
I said
Yeah,
clue,
thank you.
sorry, this is a map token.
Map.
Okay, so these are map tokens, not clue tokens.
Okay.
Okay? That's the explorer ability.
Pass to you.
Okay, and on your end steps, it's just me and you. I'm going to try to path.
The Vargoth.
Yeah, because this guy has.
I got a basic land card for that. Yeah, I'll let that resolve.
Okay.
So I'll be exiled, and then I'll go grab the basic planes.
Okay,
and-
basic planes is out.
Yep.
All right, and I've untapped. I'm going to draw. Anything else? You're done?
Nope.
Okay, draw. This was a very fast and exciting game, I must say. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 artifacts. So I'm going to pay the 2 blue and 1, and that should pay for Broodstar. Which,
Finally here.
yeah, again.
Again.
Number of artifacts I control is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he's going to be 8. 8.
You have 8 artifacts. You should
Yeah.
not have paid the 1.
Agreed. I forgot to count the lightning greaves on his affinity. But Lightning Greaves is front and center. I'm going to put it on the Brood Star. Any response?
No.
Okay. And then this won't help right now. And you are tapped out.
It would appear to be so.
All right. Let's see. These are 3 3s.
Total of 17.
So if it all goes through, yeah. 9 and 8 is 17.
No box. I'll take
Okay.
17.
All right. And then I wanted to do something. So these are map tokens. So I pay 1, I believe, and reveal the top card. If it's a land, is a map 2 or 1? I apologize. It's the only token I'm missing.
I think it's 1.
Yeah. So I pay the 1, sack the map, I reveal, and if it's a land, it goes to hand, and if it's not,
You put a counter on.
I get to put a +1 on a creature I control
And you can keep it on top or in.
in the bottom.
What card's on top?
So we're looking at Tekik Salvage Splicer. When he enters the battlefield, I create a 3/3 golem. Whenever an artifact is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on Iktek and a 1/1 counter on a golem you control.
Okay.
So I'm going to keep him there. And I got some stuff held back, so I'll say go.
Okay. Untap.
The big dwarf.
He is. Draw. Okay. Play this Shambling Vent tapped. It's a land that can tap for white or black, or I can play colorless white and black, and becomes a 2/3 elemental creature with lifelink until end of turn.
Okay.
Still land. Let me just shimmy everything all over this way. Okay. I will pay 1/2, and I will cast these Trailblazer's Boots, also known as a Lorien Brooch.
And it also makes unblockable.
And I'm going to give the free equip with Brunor to equip it. Then I will pay 2. And I will equip Sword of the Animus to Brunor. And then I will move to combat.
Yep. And how big is Brunor now?
It's a 14,
Yeah, so it gets
14-4.
6/4, and then it gets 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, 14/4.
Okay.
So 14/4 currently coming at you.
Unblockable because I do control non-basics. I'm in response. I'm going to pay the 2 and create a token. That's I know it can't block, but I'm going to create a token that's a copy of target artifact token I control. So I'm going to make another Anubis.
So I just grabbed a basic mountain with my sword
Okay,
trigger.
so I can't stop this, and it's 14. We agree
14
is the
damage.
total. Okay, I'm at 14.
Okay.
Nope, you took 10.
Oh.
Now I'm at 9.
Now you're at 4.
Okay.
Now you took 4.
Thank you.
With that, I think I'll just pass the turn.
Okay, at the end of turn, I'm going to pay 1. As long as it isn't as a sorcery, the map. I made another map.
I think
Map token. Does it only as a sorcery at any time?
yeah,
Only as a sorcery.
only the sorcery.
Okay, so I'm going to untap. What tricks does young Lucas have now?
He has 5 untapped mana.
Or maybe I just have lands in hand and I'm just dead. Just dragging it out.
Yeah.
I will play the Tekik. So it's a green, and 1, 2, 3, 4. I might as well use this blue and keep that up. So when he enters the battlefield, I get a 3/3 golem. That will go there.
And a map.
Yeah, and a map because I created a token. And remember, all my golems get +2/+2 because of my commander. Whenever an artifact's put into the graveyard, he gets a +1/+1, and a golem I control gets a +1/+1. Yep, I think that's it. Well, let's try and close the door here so we don't get too greedy. I think we're just gonna go with a couple little guys. How about these 3/3? So these are the food golems that were created. So
Now, Greg, by the way, what is Leonin Arbiter's ability? Does that impact me searching my library, or?
no, it's just artifacts I control can't be targets of abilities your opponents control.
Okay. So I want to make sure I was cheating.
Yeah, no, I don't think I am.
All right, so what are your declared attackers? Just
So 3 3/3s.
three
on the ground.
threes.
They're all food golems.
They're all food. They're tasty.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I will respond.
Yep.
I'll pay 3, and I will cast a Teferi's Protection.
Yep. So everything leaves. There's the saver. And I think I'll be dead because your guy's unblockable. Any way around it? Protection.
Holy day.
Yeah, I think
Angel's Grace.
I'll pay 1
Wrath?
and sack this.
Timely Wrath, yeah.
My second main. So it has to stay there. There's no drawing it.
You do reveal it as well.
Oh, it's Arachnogenesis. You could have saved me. 1 card late.
Yep.
Yeah, and I think we're going to have to watch this execute, although I do have a little trick. Might save me, so we'll let it play out, and I'm going to say go. I think that's all I got. Yep.
Okay. I will untap and draw. And I'm just not going to beat around the bush and move to combat.
And what's the damage again?
It'll be 14
14. Okay, so in
On
response.
attacks.
on attacks. I go fetch out a basic land.
Okay, let you do that.
Yeah.
See if I can.
Can't have me not searching my library every turn, right?
Now, all your stuff doesn't come back to your next upkeep, which you've had. It's not
Yeah.
your end step, right? It's not like you miss your next turn.
All right, so I've grabbed a basic mountain.
Okay.
as
So
a
in
start.
response to your tab, I'm going to pay 2. Oh, I forgot I don't have my Sam at the Shire that makes it cheaper. But I can pay 2. I'm going to sack an artifact. I'm going to sack one of these. Make sure artifacts I control can't be only opponents. So I'm going to lose one of these Anabuses to gain 3.
Are you activating like the food ability of it?
Yes.
Don't you have to tap that card to do that?
No, it's because I can set, let's see.
Pay 2
Okay,
taps.
then I will choose this one.
Okay.
Fair game.
Does that one just came in on your turn?
Okay, so it has to be an.
And that was not food. That was from this one.
Okay. True. So it does have to sack. Yeah, okay, I can't even get it. It wouldn't have mattered anyway because I need 14, right? To even be neutral. But you're right, it does have to tap, and I have it tapped down. And these just reveal. Good game. I think you got
game,
there.
Greg.
The Teferi's Protection. Good game.
Good
That was our
game.
quick one.
Anthony.
Good game.
Anthony, good
Good
game.
Krenko show.
I feel bad I hit you early now. a little bit. All right, thanks for watching, guys. That's one of our quick ones. Hope you
Yep.
enjoyed it. And goblins make for quick games sometimes. Yeah, hope you enjoyed it. So we'll hope to see you on Discord. We have a Patreon account. Love to join us. Help us with upgrades to the channel. And yeah, shop the store if you like. Thanks.
bell.
Yeah, take care. So that was a quick one, guys. That's
That
a lot
was.
quicker than we normally play, which
Big
isn't,
swings.
isn't
that's
bad.
great.
Yeah, goblins.
Hey,
Certainly
goblins make things fast.
Accelerate, and when a person doesn't block attacks, that
Yep.
takes the life toll down pretty quickly
I
too.
wanted a fast game. You said let's keep it under 50 minutes. So
You wanted the card draw.
I
Let's be
thought
honest.
we were all in agreement that we were not going to block any attacks.
Oh, well, in that case.
Only that memo only went to you. That's
Yeah,
why.
yeah.
Yeah, after 3 hits, I realized that maybe I should block.
20 damage later, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Saved you there.
Timely Teferi, of
This
course.
this is what I need in my decks. I never can force myself to put such
think all
powerful
white
cards
decks.
in my decks, but I should be.
Yeah, all white decks could
Yeah.
probably use TP.
Yeah.
It's a staple, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a good one.
And
it's like hindsight 20.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's always
I
better to
didn't, I
have.
didn't even think Brunar was going to be that good. So.
You didn't even get your commanders. Or
No, I didn't need
a
him.
non-commander win there.
Didn't need him.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you fall behind and you just slink back in. So.
I like the that was a good insta win with the infect. That's
Yeah.
always nasty.
yeah, I think that was my first ever infect
Yep.
kill.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, no, I actually misplayed Perforos. I should have waited a turn
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why to be less of a threat?
to be less of a threat.
And you would have
then
insta
you
killed
would've-
us with
I
the.
would have I would have
Yeah.
insta killed everybody.
Yeah. You would have made 32 goblins or something, 32 damage each. Or,
24.
Yeah,
For,
okay.
for 48 damage.
all right. Well, I think that's great. That's a new format. I hope you enjoy the quick game and a little talk at the end. And really appreciate everyone watching. And I think we had some fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No guilt. Fast game.
Yeah. If anyone
Yeah.
has questions, just
I
talk to
don't
us in
even
Discord.
remember.
Yeah. It's all behind us.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for watching. Have a great night.